What's up? Welcome into your Daily Buckeye Blitz on a holiday. Happy Independence Day, July 4th, 2024. Happy birthday, dear America. Happy birthday to you. All right. Hope you guys are being safe out there. Careful when you're drinking. You might hit a bump and spill your drink. Just kidding. That I do not condone drinking and driving. Anyway, hope you have all your digits left. Unfortunately, we were hoping for some booms yesterday. I was looking forward to bringing you a breaking boom, but Justin Hill had other ideas, I guess. So maybe he hates America. Ever thought of that? I don't know. People from Cincinnati are kind of weird sometimes. I used to live near a bunch. Anyway, let's talk about, we're going to continue our condition of the position series, and we're going to kind of get reacquainted with this roster position group by position group. So on this day, we're going to start with the QBs and talk about how much eligibility they have, experience, what the outlook after 2024 is and stuff. So let's dive into it. And please make sure you subscribe, hit the like button. I'm going to go live today, by the way, at I think 3:30 Eastern PM. Yes, PM. So please join us right here on the YouTube live, and you bring the topics. We'll talk about whatever you want. I'm sure recruiting is going to enter the conversation at some point, if not the entire conversation. But yeah, we'll go for about an hour, 3:30 to 4:30. So kind of a special edition holiday miracle show. So no live show on Friday. Just want to let you know. But anyways, so let's talk about the quarterbacks. Let's talk about who's on the roster, how many years they have left. Number one, Will Howard, 1 season. This is it. This is your last hurrah, William. Devin Brown has 3 seasons left. Don't forget he redshirted. Lincoln Keenholz has 4 seasons. Aaron Nolan, 4 seasons. Julian Sayin, 4 seasons. Now, red shirts could enter into the equation on the 2 freshmen, obviously, and I wouldn't be surprised if they both redshirt. Now, returning production, you got 10% of completions, 9.4% of passing yards, 7.7% of passing touchdowns. So not a lot, right? Will Howard, should be noted, at K-State was 219 of 357 passes for 2,643 yards, 24 touchdowns, 10 interceptions last season. He did have 81 rushes for 351 yards and 9 touchdowns. Oh, by the way, yeah, they're still replacing the goddamn roof above me on a holiday in the morning. Don't ask me why. I'm done. I can't freaking win here, man. We just freaking moved in like 2 weeks ago. They're already replacing the goddamn roof. Love it. All right. 2025 quarterback, we do have Tavian St. Clair committed, obviously. So looking at 2024, kind of a broad overview about broads. Can you guys hear that? Jesus H. Christ. So Ryan Day still hasn't named a starter for 2024. Obviously, Will Howard transferred in from K-State with just 1 year of eligibility and is expected to take over that QB1 job. Now, Devin Brown, he was in the very same position last offseason. It would be a surprise if Devin takes the first snap against Akron on August 31st. But Ohio State had to find a veteran quarterback to add to the roster back in December through the portal. And they liked Will Howard's size, 6'4", 240, and his poise. If Howard is QB1, as we expect, he will be the most experienced starting quarterback Ryan Day has had since taking over as head coach in 2019. Now, when he was OC for the Buckeyes, he did have JT Barrett. Barrett had 2,185 snaps as a starter when Day arrived as the offensive coordinator in 2017. So he's the only quarterback during Day's time at Ohio State with more experience than Howard. Howard had 1,864 career snaps up to this point. So the rest of the quarterback room has a combined 164 snaps. Not a lot of experience, right? So Ryan Day's hope is that Howard's experience in his 4 years at K-State will provide a steady hand for the offense, not a roller coaster rider. He's a calming influence, but poised. So it's hard to project exactly what Will Howard's stats are going to be when he's surrounded by all this talent. He's never had this kind of surrounding before. Kind of like what we talked about when Jim Knowles came over as defensive coordinator. He had to scheme up the team because he did not have 4 and 5 stars at Oklahoma State. Same with Will Howard. So the 2023 season was Howard's first as a full-time starter at Kansas State. He ranked 54th in the country in passing efficiency. Not fantastic. Again, talent around him could have been an issue. I think his only good receiver was a tight end that wore like a running back number or something. So he'll have to be better in Ryan Day and Chip Kelly's offense. So it's obvious that Ryan Day and Chip Kelly are going to lean on the running ability of Will Howard. Kelly has a strong track record of running his quarterbacks. Howard was a productive runner at Kansas State. So these two should mesh well, right? The Buckeyes should have a more efficient offense in 2024. The Buckeyes converted 43% of its first downs last year. That's their worst under Ryan Day. Worst season ever, 43% on third downs. That's terrible. They scored touchdowns on 64% of their red zone trips, second worst under Ryan Day. And we know who to point to last year. Anyway, running the quarterback means you are exposing the quarterback to more hits, obviously. So the Buckeyes might have to use more of that quarterback depth than they have in the past. You could see Will Howard getting dinged up, getting maybe tired, taking a shot here or there, and Devin Brown should be getting in there as your QB2 heading into the fall. But the backup reps will be worth watching throughout the season, not just for Devin, but everybody below him. There's no shortage of talent in the room, that's for sure. We know that behind Howard and Devin. But Lincoln Keenholz is the best athlete in the room, that's for sure. He gained some valuable experience as a true freshman in the Cotton Bowl game against Missouri last year. Then you got freshman Julian Sayin, best quarterback in his class. Aaron Nolan, also a 5-star in his class, the same class. They're the two best in the 2024 class. So beyond 2024, there's a few different ways to look at it. Devin Brown has 3 more years of eligibility left. So cross off this year. So he could return for a third shot at the starting job, which I expect. He burnt the boats, right? He should be back. I don't expect him to leave. So even with the ups and downs, Devin Brown has remained committed to sticking it out at Ohio State. So we'll be watching how things go if Devin doesn't get the starting job at all in 2024. Then you got Sayin, top quarterback in his class I mentioned. Will he be ready to take the job in his second year in 2025? Maybe. Sayin seemed to already be making a push in the spring, allegedly. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't always know what to believe with the Buckeye beat, the reporters, because it's opinion. A lot of it's opinion. Like some people were saying Devin Brown had a better spring last year. Others were saying Kyle McCord had a better spring. So it's like, you can't always take the Buckeye beat reporters' opinion as gospel, So Sayin didn't have a great spring game this year, but that's not always a good indicator of a QB's future performance. he has a feel for the position that is beyond his experience. For a true freshman, he has a really good feel for the quarterback position. What will he look like with another year of physical development? He looked kind of small in that spring game, kind of wiry, But Aaron Nolan showed some nice running ability we did not expect to see in the spring game. He has a strong arm, that's for sure. And he was a winner at a big-time high school program in Georgia. So those are some key attributes that you got to, keep in mind. It wouldn't be surprising if Sayin and Nolan are very different players at this time next year. Both could be ready to start heading into 2025. That would set up another epic quarterback battle, especially if Devin Brown and Lincoln Kienholz are still here. Kienholz is interesting because he was a multi-sport athlete in high school. He didn't enroll early as a freshman. He's only been on campus for just over a calendar year. So he's coming off his best spring with the Buckeyes. First can't be his worst, can it? Anyways, could, I guess. So Kienholz could make a big jump heading into 2025. That will be interesting to see as well. And then how this depth chart shakes out is most important. Howard and Brown are your QB1, QB2, and then whoever QB3 is could be Ryan Day. Could tell us who Ryan Day is favoring heading into the 2025 quarterback competition. That QB3 this year could have a leg up on everybody else. We'll see. But the Buckeyes have the class of 2025 quarterback locked up with the 5-star in-state guy, TSC, Tavian St. Clair. He exploded from a nationally unknown to one of the top quarterbacks in his class and soon should be the number one player in his class. So future of the Buckeye quarterback room is very strong, extremely strong, ton of talent. And now Ryan Day's looking for his 2026 quarterback to add to the room. So I feel really good about this position. You got experience at the top. You got a little bit of experience with Devin, and then you've got talent, inexperienced talent, but loaded with talent in the freshmen. So let me know what you guys think. You looking forward to this quarterback kind of depth chart getting shaped? I'm curious to see who quarterback 3 is. I don't think Lincoln is a shoe-in for that. I don't think so, especially because Aaron Nolan and Julian Sayin both got on campus back in January. They've been on campus now. Going into fall camp, it'll be 8 months. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. So, anyway, that's all I got for you on this fine Independence Day holiday edition of the Daily Blitz. Please check out the live show today on YouTube, 3:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll talk to you later. Go Bucks.